Welcome back, this is Scuba with more Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. I'm joined as always by my Proto squad of Chaos, Shion, and KOS-MOS. Ziggy, Momo, and Junior are in the back waiting on us to call them, but that probably won't happen. Since we last left off, I have done a little bit of points management, and that I've been changing my party around a bit. I do have Medica All. We transferred that from Shion to Chaos, and he has that set instead of Healing Dew. I didn't want to need to do this at any point in the normal run-through of the game, but I need to. I need to. Outside of that, all the rest of the ethers are the same. I have changed around the text just a bit. We do have Lunar Seal back on the high far slot. We also have Spell Ray back on the high far slot for Shion. She does have Shock Blade, but that's not really important. I do have, this is important, our Blade and our Buster set up for Double Buster. That is because I have changed KOS-MOS to the Double Buster setup. So we will be doing dual R Blade and dual X Buster using the Double Buster. I have also changed Chaos, obviously, to the Speed Shoes and the Purple Ring. Of course, his ether is mostly what he uses all the time. With that said, we are moving on. I did need to do this. I have tried to record this a couple times, to be honest with you. It's kind of difficult. So we are going to move on and pretend that I did not mess up at all. We need to go back up to the 44th floor because we opened up a new passage up there, and hopefully it leads us further in the dungeon because we really have no other place to go and no real other leads on where to go other than the fact that we are still looking for Albedo. He doesn't have Momo anymore, which is a good sign, but we are still looking for him. On the 44th floor, of course, these guys do respawn. These guys respawned in a cutscene. What are the chances they don't respawn when I actually do leave? I don't want to fight them, so I'm going to go around them. It only took me the entire game, but I figured out how to dodge people. Let's head down here through the new passageway, and we can go to an entirely new part of Proto Merkabah. I'm happy about this. First, we're gonna head over here and fight a giant-ass mech.
Please stand down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
This is Xanthosis. Xanthosis is not all that difficult, to be honest with you. But he is giant. He is a mech that somewhat reminds me of the AG-05 in size. So once again, you know, if I started the game with an AG-05, I probably would have had the AG-05 throughout the entire game and been using the egg system. I did not purchase the AG-05 at the last chance that I had at the dock colony. So I had to think about things for a second there, but yes, just regular X Buster. I didn't purchase it then because if I purchased it, I wouldn't have enough money to actually equip it properly. I would still have some of the basic items on him, and I could have, you know, tried to work my way around trying to find a way to get that to work, but at the end, it's just not worth the effort at this point. Even though the eggs are pretty powerful late game, they can be, I should say, but they do require a lot of monetary investment that I just don't have right now. So we're just gonna kill this guy. I'm not too concerned about points right now. This guy does not give very many points, and I should be able to finish him off here with a spell, right? Should be enough. Plus, I would need enough for a boost in order to get that points right now, and it's just not worth wasting 2 turns. Not worth it.
Let's go on.
Yes, let's just move on. Luckily, he didn't hit me at all. But as you can see here, he really does not give very many points, so it's not worth too much of my time, but in case you do want it, feel free, but it's not really worth it to me at this point. So we're gonna head on, go through a secret passage here, and then we're gonna just continue blowing up everything along our path. And finally, we do get a treasure chest at the end with a chakra shield. This is a new accessory, obviously, that well, it doesn't really matter who I have it equipped on, because I'm not going to equip it on anybody. The chakra shield is, if you ask me, not that good for the last dungeon. It prevents EP damage, so any enemy that directly affects your EP, this will prevent that, but that is so rare. And I have so many Ether Pack S's that it's just not worth it for me at this point. So we're not going to equip that, and we're going to move on back the way that we came. And now we can head over to the left side from the door, and hopefully we can move on from there. We do have a new enemy here. He's a purple giant mech.
Target locked on. Commencing combat.
His name is Iosis, and he's going to be, if I remember correctly, even easier than the last guy that we fought. Now, I should say that the tech attacks, I mentioned before that there was a limit to it. There is a limit to them, but it is substantially higher than I thought they were. I thought it was like 10 to 15. Somewhere around there was max tech attack level. I was wrong. I must be thinking about one of the later games, because I swear I remember it doing that. But in this game, the max tech level that you can get is 50. 50. So it's going to take me some time. I have started some of the grinding for the post-game content based on that last save that I did. Are you kidding me? On everybody? You dick. I have started some post-game grinding, you know, based on the last save from before we entered Proto Merkabah on board the Elsa, and it is going to take me a substantial amount of time. If you're watching these while I upload them, you know, same day and all that kind of stuff, there is probably going to be a gap between me finishing the normal run through and me being able to put up some bonus content. So I apologize for that, but it's just because level grinding in this game does take so long. I probably went for an hour and a half, and I think I got 1 or 2 levels. So it's going to take me some time, especially getting that tech stuff. Of course, where I was leveling was more for points instead of experience, but still, you get the idea of how long this is going to take me. Before I head all the way over there, I should probably heal, so I'll be right back. Healing done thanks to Momo, so let's head over here. Would I like to jump down? I would. So let's head down. That is one hell of a jump, Shion. How long you been hiding that thing from us? And oh, crap. Oh, and there's 2 of them? Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus. Help me. We are in boss time.
Disabling auto safety. Destroy all targets.
And really, unfortunately, the only difference that you can tell between boss time and normal fighting time is the quotes. They don't have different music. It kind of makes me mad. Alright, so we're going to try to attack the Proto Dora here. The Proto Dora is the big guy in the middle. He's got 2 Shutzes with him. I have no idea if that's how I'm supposed to pronounce it or not. You'll notice that the Proto Dora has a questionable amount of health. That is for a reason. That means that he has more than 10,000 health. Actually, no, let's do damage. He is very, very weak to beam attacks. I happen to know one in Spell Ray. And I get a critical. Let's see how much damage we do. Oh, 1,300. That is very, very nice. However, one of the Shutzes get their turn now. They don't seem to do that much damage, though. KOS-MOS is probably going to be my main attacker for quite some time. So we're going to go for an X-Buster. Obviously hit all 3 of them. I believe that the Shutzes are not weak to beam. They're actually weak to lightning attacks. But X-Buster is good even if you aren't weak to beam attacks. You can steal from these guys. The Proto Dora has a frame repair Z and a fast circuit 50. Oh, I thought that was going to be Proto Dora's turn. The Shutzes have a frame repair A and a fast circuit 25. Proto Dora has put up a beam shield. This sucks. There's no other way for me to put it. This is not good. What I am going to need to do is try to do damage to Proto Dora, but it won't work because he's got the damn shield up. So what I need to do is Heaven's Wrath, which I had on the fast slot anyway, but this is a slash attack. You need to do a slash move. That will help lower his shield. You notice how little damage we did to him. If I were to try to do anything really with the Spell Ray or X-Buster, we're not going to do any damage on him. So instead, I'm going to cast Quick on KOS-MOS. And that's going to be my strategy from here. Actually, though, let's get Chaos to get another turn before KOS-MOS gets hers, and we're going to do another Heaven's Wrath on Proto Dora. And the reason that I'm doing this, even though it's not doing very much damage at all, is that when we do 2 of these, it should lower down... Oh, it didn't? Are you kidding me? Do we have to wait for his next turn? I swore that was going to be enough. All right, so now what we're going to do is do 2 R blades. I swore 2 Heaven's Wrath was enough to lower the shield a little bit. Or at least enough to give me a little dialogue thing that says I lowered the shield. But let's go for 2 R blades. Once again, this is a slash attack. So this one, even if Chaos didn't do any attack, should lower it. There we go. So it was lowered to 50% by Chaos. Damn, that does a lot of damage. And then, because we did 2 more attacks with KOS-MOS, it was destroyed. So that's how that works. You only need to do that once. Luckily, let's go for a Medica all on everybody, because this guy does a lot of damage. But the reason that I put that onto Chaos is because Proto Dora is definitely weak to the beam attacks, which Chaos doesn't have, but Shion does. So we want to do more attacks with Shion, which means that I do want to get her as many turns as possible. You only have to destroy the beam shield once. I don't know why after I did the second Heaven's Wrath, it didn't give me a little message that said something to the effect of beam shield at 50%. But I should have gotten that because it was the case, actually. Okay, so these guys are still living. I do want to destroy them eventually, but X-Buster is going to be the way that I do that at the end of the day. We're going to go ahead and skip the animation from now on. We have seen it plenty. I do love X-Buster. It might be my favorite single attack in the game. Oh, begin energy recharge. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, so what I need to do here is heal, and then that should be good, just to heal, hopefully. Hopefully. When he does this move, he is preparing a very powerful attack, as you might imagine. It doesn't mean that he's actually recharging his energy, it just means he's charging it. I hit KOS-MOS. Oh, that is not good. You hit the person that I'm scared about dying the most. Okay, what we're going to do at this point is something else that I've never done in a fight before, and I was kind of hoping I wouldn't need to. I'm going to use a veil. Oh, crap. This is not good. I thought I was going to be able to do it on everybody. Okay, so new plan. You get a turn. No. And then you guard. Oh, you suck. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is dual X-Buster, because that should definitely do quite a bit of damage on those Shutzes. I do want them to die. I'm not particularly concerned about getting points on the Shutzes. They do give you quite a bit of points, actually, but I'm more concerned about living right now. This is a tough fight. You have to map out every move. So I want those guys to die as soon as possible. If I kill them now, that's great. If not, that's fine too. But now, oh, this is not good at all. Let's get KOS-MOS another turn. What I want to do now is I want to use the veil. If I hit, because I have full AP, if I hit the triangle button, boom, uses on everybody. And that is definitely what I want to do. I want the damage output going down. How much damage do you guys get? Ugh, that is so close. I should be able to finish these guys off next turn.